What's up, you money makers? Welcome back to the channel. Both of our stocks did extremely well today. We saw the positive momentum, none other than Senseonics Holding Inc., ticker symbol SENS. That's the first stock, and the second one is IQST. They're both up, and while the market was really flat and maybe towards the red, as you can see, Nasdaq is down 0.58% and Dow Jones ended pretty flat with 1.39 point up. We saw the pretty positive momentum both for IQST, 4.45% up, and if you take a look, it went to all the way to 67 cents, and we have a great momentum and great volume. Same for Senseonics, we are up 10.5%. We closed at 3.70, which was the highest for the day, $3.39 to $3.30. We are looking at the market cap of $1.65 billion. There are massive catalysts coming up for Senseonics and both IQST as well. I'll be covering in more details. We'll look into the price action, what you should be looking out for when you take a look at the MACD and some of the technical indicators, including RSI and other moving averages. So we'll look further into that. We'll also talk about how the volume can change the game for both of this stock. So stay around, watch the full video, and don't forget to hit the like button because your like is super appreciated. If you can hit that subscribe button, that is super helpful as well. I do not ask you for anything else. I do put a lot of time, energy, and effort into building this video, and in return, all I ask you is that to hit that like and subscribe. If today is your lucky day, also join the Patreon. The link is in the description below. We have a private Discord with like-minded people, and you can talk to me directly via Discord as well. Looking at Senseonics, we are up 75%. I spoke and I shared further when we were at $2.10-15 if I remember correctly, but since then we have done tremendously well and we are at $3.70. Take a look. Right now, $3.70, 10.45%, 35 cents up. For 5 days, you see that we are 38-39% up as well for last 1 month. When I covered precisely, you can go check on my channel as well. We talked about this $2.10 price point that unfortunately I don't see in this graph, but we did hit $2.05, $2.10. From that price point, if you take a look, $3.70, you're looking at almost 75% gain, $1.55 up, 72.09% up just in last 8 or 9 days. Such a massive return. In other words, you earn, if you bought it at $2.05, 10 cents, you earn 10% every single day. What a massive return. Why this is happening? There is a big catalyst coming up for Senseonics, and it is none other than one of their FDA approval for that 180-day product. Now, Senseonics already, if you're new to this stock, you'll really want to know what this company does. This is a continuous glucose monitoring system that is they are the creators of the first and only long-term implantable CGM. What it does is this particular device goes on the body of the patient for the diabetes patient, and what it does is basically sends alerts and sensors based on the sugar level into the patient's body. Now, the company already has 90-day approval already in 2018, so the company knows what they're doing with the SENS system. Now, this particular system is also MRI compatible in 2019. It has already expanded for HCP certification that includes non-physician as well. The company is looking to get extended product or extended the particular days for this SENS product with the sensor that is anticipating an approval. They were looking for an approval in 2021, but given that the pandemic and then there is a delay from FDA and backlog, they did not really get the approval just yet. That we're expecting somewhere in Q1. We're almost at mid Q1 and we are expecting in next few days or next few weeks we'll be hearing back from FDA. Given that the company already has this approval for 90-day product, they know what they're doing, they know how to get the approval. If there are smaller stuff that they need to address, they'll be efficiently able to do that. And this is first and only long-term and implantable CGM system that is available by prescription in the United States, in selected market in Europe as well. It is a proven technology with rich development history, regulatory approval, and commercial accomplishment for this particular company. They are having this for, now they are going to make it available for months versus days that they have at the moment. It is an implantable sensor. It is achieving 8.5 mARD. The transmitters are removable. They're also transmitting in both Apple and Android devices. The system with on-body vibe alerts for hypo and hyper warnings. System with fresh, gentle on-skin adhesive patch. And this device does not really require self-insertions. Now, sensors that are MRI compatible as well. With this, they're addressing a huge market, also positive and growing reimbursement, which is commercial and Medicare coverage for 200 million lives. Now, this is Medicare national coverage with therapeutic CGM indication. Part B, medical services, CMS, national payment rate, and they have CPT codes available as well with the average with global payment rate. They also have the tie-up with Ascensia, a company which is commercially that they're collaborating with, which is a broad partnership that features global commercialization and financing arrangement. Let's go back to what Senseonics did today. Looking at this price point, take a look. We did the volume of 22 million. I've been always telling you when the volume spikes, it mostly helps this particular penny stocks, OTC stocks tremendously, and you see the spike up. Now you want to really be careful because we talked about $2 to $4, and right now we're very close to $4. Now you want to be careful that it could be a situation where buy the rumor, sell the news type of a situation could happen with Senseonics. So when the news is around the corner and when the news is released, you may see some sell-off because there will be some healthy profit booking in this stock. Now, if you're like me, if you want to ride for free, and if you want to ride until the end, you can sell 50% of the stock after you double that up, which means the rest 50% that you have is not the money that you put out of your pocket. It's free stocks that you can ride the wave all the way until the end if you believe in the company so strong. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do a ton of research and analysis, and I like to share with you, hoping you can make informed financial decisions. These are penny stocks, risk versus rewards. So do your own due diligence. You can make double, triple, quadruple your return on investment. On the flip side, you can lose 50, 60, 70% as well. So at the end of the day, that's your investment, your savings. So do it wisely. If you take a look, what we are seeing, 1 year target is $3.58 from the analyst, as you see on my screen. We already surpassed that. We're at $3.70 rather. And if you take a look at the volume, we have done tremendously well. If I refresh this screen real quick, you should be able to see 22.3 million, which is much more than 17.5 million and 17.6 million that we have seen last week. Before that, we saw the volume was under 10 million, 7 million, 8 million, 15 million, but right now we are seeing very sustained volume that is helping the stock price. If you take a look at this MACD and the RSI is a little bit higher towards tiny bit overbought price. So tomorrow you may see that the stock may decline slightly or maybe not, given that the news is around the corner. If you take a look at this juicy green bars, you should be able to see that the stock has been seeing a pretty good buying volume. The current price point is about the moving average. The red chart or the red bar within this chart is the moving average, where 2.77 is the moving average and the current real-time price is $3.70. Looking at MACD is something I like to see. The blue line is way above the signal because of the buying volume, and this is precisely I love to see when I look at the chart. 71 RSI is not really a bad RSI, but something to keep in mind. If you take a look at for last 5 days, you should be able to see that the moving average is continuously going up, and still the current price of $3.70 is much more than $3.57, which in my opinion is a bullish pattern. So keep that in mind when you do your own due diligence and research for Senseonics. I want to move on to the next stock, that is IQST. We know that they're preparing for their NASDAQ uplisting. We know that they're going to make $90 million in revenue in 2022. We know that the management is super aggressive and they're considering all the right things for IQST, which is a pretty innovative technology company that you should think about. If you take a look precisely, I covered this stock when we were around in 40s and we did tremendously well. For last 5 days, you can see that the stock is down 10%. For last 1 month, the stock is down 6.52%, but from 47-ish cents, that once again, this is day by day chart, so you might not be able to see, but if you want to take a look, we're up almost 40%. Which is once again a pretty good return, and right now we're consolidating around the price point of 65 cents. Pretty precisely, it did hit 67 cents today that we don't see on this chart. But if you take a look once again, if someone bought the stock right when I covered this and earned 20%, there might be a good swing trade opportunity. But it's at the end of the day, it's up to you because there are a ton of catalysts coming up. The market cap for this stock is 87.51 million. If you take a look at the Twitter handle, you should be able to see that the company has also announced the 42% revenue growth in January for the month, and they reached $6.7 million for the month in revenue. The company is also predicting and projecting, giving us the guidance of $90 million in revenue in 2022. They're also confirming the gaining momentum, and they are on track towards NASDAQ uplisting that can spike the price up to $2. Now, this is once again OTC stock, so it's not widely available. They have 3,000 plus followers on their Twitter handle, and they are doing all the right things. This company is B2B and B2C. If you take a look right here, their division for B2B division, their branded IQST that offers telecommunication, IoT, which is next big thing, Internet of Things, technology and blockchain platforms, which is what we are doing in terms of the cryptocurrency and the platform services and fintech services for global markets. They're also doing B2C, which is business to consumer, branded EVOS and EV electronic vehicle, electric motorcycle, and fintech, financial and technology ecosystem focused in Latin America and Spanish speakers in the United States. What I love about this company is this particular share structure that you see. Their market cap is close to $90 million, as we just talked about, with the authorized shares of 300 million. Compared to many other stocks that we are looking into, including ILS, HCMC, CYBL, you name them, these authorized shares are exciting because they're very reasonable number. The outstanding shares are 147 with the float of $131 million. While the company is gaining a ton more momentum, while they have the 42% spike in revenue growth in January, while they are targeting for $90 million in revenue, I have no doubt that the company is going to do great in terms of the profitability as well. Many times you see that when companies trying to prepare for NASDAQ, you may not see a strong momentum into the stock price. However, for IQST, we have seen that it has come along very, very sharp spike of 20 cents. The stock was in March 2021 was $1.60. So precisely 1 year back, we saw $1.60, and there is this huge potential that it can go back to $1.50, $1.60, even $2 very, very soon, given that the catalyst that is coming up for NASDAQ uplisting. So I just wanted to share this information with you, hoping you can make informed financial decision. So do your own due diligence. IQST is a great script to own. 45 cents was the great price point when I covered. You can go take a look at my channel and the previous videos, and which is why I'm telling you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on the video. Every single time I post a video, you can quickly take a look. I hope you enjoyed this. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see you in the next video.